Hello, and thanks for joining us, folks, for this midweek NBA action on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And, of course, David Aldridge is joining us tonight from the sideline. D.A., take it away.
Good evening, Kevin. Well, the Spurs are always competitive. So what kind of people fit their culture? Greg Popovich says we're looking for character, people that have gotten over themselves. A sense of humor is huge. You've got to be able to take a dig and feel comfortable that you don't have all the answers. Kevin, it all starts with Pop.
Yeah, it always has. You and I know that personally. Thank you very much. Now, a look at Dallas' starting lineup. Hardaway on the wing, along with Finney Smith. Big men on the floor, it's Porzingis and Powell. And it's Doncic in at the point. And for San Antonio, the 4 and the 5, it's Johnson and Pirtle. The guard pair, Murray and White. And it's Walker in at the small forward position. What's the most important thing, Clark, a player has to focus on when it's this early in the season?
Well, I think one is making sure you're in really good shape, and then getting comfortable with your teammates is another element, and getting your chemistry and timing back. Those are probably the most important things.
Now here is Hardaway. Back to Doncic. And DeJounte Murray gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Yeah, it looked like it. I mean, he kind of slid underneath as he got to the spot, too.
Here's Powell. Outside, Porzingis in the corner, Hardaway with it. 6 on the shot clock. Over Johnson. And the shot is long. Outside, Walker. It's rebounded by Doncic. Finney Smith passes to Doncic. Outside, Porzingis. Pirtle with the steal. Now here's Murray. Defense right on him. Passes to Walker. White looking around. To the paint. Doncic with the steal. And again, Dallas turns it over.
Spurs ball.
And now just over a minute played here in the first. Doncic against Murray. Pirtle dishes to Johnson. Powell with the steal. Here's Finney Smith. 8 points his last outing. Doncic kicks to Hardaway. Doesn't go that time. And the Spurs going the other way now. Last time they came together was in Dallas, where they fell to the Mavericks.
Hey, they had their opportunities, but let's face it, they choked from the line. Hard to win that way on the road.
Hey, knocking down free throws in a hostile environment is really about the battle of the mind.
And in the past, Murray's coaches have said he wants to be pushed.
He's a tough kid who's overcome a ton. Takes nothing for granted, wants to earn his keep. He understands what a privilege it is to play in this league.
And so it's the Mavericks getting on the board first. Pirtle with a screen on Doncic. Here's Murray. It's deflected.
Like seeing Powell flex his muscle on the defensive end. Really good at timing his jump to block the shots.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Pirtle. If you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Johnson finds White. Johnson against Porzingis. It's blocked, and that'll be San Antonio as it goes out of bounds. Spurs retain possession. Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile one block.
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence.
And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game.
And Dwight Powell continuing his comeback. The ruptured Achilles back in 2020. And that injury now not the career ender it once was.
Well said, Greg. Guys come back from that because of the advances in technology and training. And a credit to Powell that he's back and looking as tough and as impactful as ever. He's a guy that kind of holds the mortar together on team. Does a lot of the stuff that needs to be done.
And the Spurs with possession. Looking for the first basket of the game.
San Antonio ball.
Johnson, the pass to Murray. Jacks up a three.
Tell you what, like with most players, when Doncic is aggressive on defense, it makes a difference and causes his coaches to smile.
Fires from deep. Walker with the rebound.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession. And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Now, here's Doncic. Following the miss by DeJounte Murray. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. Hardaway against Walker. Good D by Hardaway. And so it's Porzingis. He'll bring it up for Dallas. Hardaway against Murray. Doncic left side. No good. Shot missing. And San Antonio will go the other way with it.
Putting up a goose egg, bagel this period. At this point, you have to run the offense through somebody else. I mean, that's your only choice.
Pass to Murray. And it's all evened up.
And after missing 4 straight, he finally gets one to go.
1:57 left to play in the first quarter. And Dallas calls their first time out of the game. We're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of Miami.
You know, I don't like to use the word shock, but that was a shocking result for me. Nobody saw that one coming. To lose to that team was surprising enough, but to get blown out like that.
I know. I mean, I'm with you there. It just seemed as though they were sleepwalking their way through that entire game. It was, in my estimation, just inexcusable.
So San Antonio goes with a fresh 5 on the floor.
And let's check out some stats. Here are the numbers for Thaddeus Young. Last year, getting it done. He was around 12 points a game, 6 rebounds, and 4 assists. And always nice to have a guy like him who can really defend at a high level coming off the bench.
You know, when you can sub in a lockdown defender, that's a major plus.
There's 1:54 left in the first quarter. And here's Bullock. He's coming off a 10-point game against Miami. Now here's Brunson. Guarded closer. 2 on the clock. Dallas, no good that time either. San Antonio's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Here's Eubanks. And the layup is good.
Seems to have a knack for hitting guys in their spots. His vision excellent.
1:21 left here in the first quarter. At the elbow, it's Brown. Back to Brunson. Shot left block. And here's Bullock from the arc. They get the rebound. Kleba kicks to Brunson. Kleba sets the screen for Brunson. Kleba, the pass to Bullock. Goes back up. Not enough on that one as it misses. Last outing for San Antonio, it was a loss to the Pacers in Indiana. Drives to the hoop. And it's Young at the elbow. And here's Forbes from the arc. The Mavericks pull it in. Feeds it to Brown. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
If you allow him to get that close, you deserve to get scored on.
There's 31 seconds left to play in the first. Pass to Young. Here's Primo. Shoots over Bullock. The shot by Primo, no good. Now here's Brown. Kleba kicks to Brunson. For three. No good that time. Tie game in San Antonio. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this. Well, Thaddeus Young made it clear. This team was looking forward to this rematch.
We definitely has had our eyes on this game, for them coming back to our house and taking care of business. But that's when any team, we want to be able to beat each and every team that steps foot on the court with us.
Players sometimes, Greg, don't want to admit the games they had circled on the calendar, but he made no bones about it, did he?
Nah, listen, Kevin, I like that competitive spirit, and this guy backs it up with his play.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far in the scoreboard. And guys, what's your take on the Spurs so far?
I think they're going to be happy with how they've played here early on.
I agree with you. I mean, they hit the ground running, had a strong start to the game that they're hoping they can manage the rest of the way.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. On the floor for Dallas, Doncic and Porzingis, the incredible forward pair. Jalen Brunson out there with Tim Hardaway Jr. And it's Cauley Stein in at the 5.
And Kevin, everybody's dissected Luka's offensive game, trying to find that weakness. And I'm just here to tell you, I don't think he has it.
Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Walker against Brunson. From 13, he squares up and sinks it. Doncic has got his second bucket of the night. And the play of Doncic drawing comparisons to so many all-time greats. But Greg, the one that stood out to me, they said he's a combination of Larry Bird and Magic Johnson. What do you think?
And it just makes sense. With his passing and shooting, you throw in the step-back game of James Harden, you start to see why he has become such a problem for this league.
Now here's Brunson. He's coming off a 25-point game against Miami.
And his rebounding was solid in that effort as well. He did a lot of work on the glass. All around it, just his effort level was off the charts.
Mavericks leading by 4. Now Doncic, and he uses the glass on the layup. Doncic has got 6. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for Dallas.
Well, you have to admire their intensity in the paint defensively. I mean, really contesting and even blocking shots. Definitely a factor early.
And the other thing that's been equally as effective is the fact that they've gotten out on the fast break. A lot of points coming in transition.
And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for Dallas. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. Doncic against Walker. And Doncic gets it to go. Doncic has got the lead up to 6 now for Dallas.
Doncic, such a difficult matchup. Too big for a guard, too skilled for most wings. Luka is simply a problem in capital letters, exclamation point.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. Kristaps Porzingis is returning to form after his knee surgery. He says making sure it's strong and stable is nonstop work. I'm feeling better, and I have confidence that I can go out there and play freely. His offense has been great. It's the defensive end he's still getting right. Guys?
Well, we know he can be a presence, DA, and I think eventually he's going to be what he wants to be. Thank you. Here's Walker. Following Porzingis' three, Doncic with the block.
The defense of Doncic looking a lot better. I mean, when he works hard at that end of the floor, he can get up and block some shots, too. Not a lot of them, but he can block a few.
And the Spurs with some changes. Pirtle, he's checked in for Johnson. And Derek White subbed in for Vassell. Dwight Powell's checked in for the Mavericks. Dorian Finney-Smith comes in for Jalen Brunson. Doncic, no good. Spurs trail by 9. Murray the pass to White. And here's Young. Here's Murray. Porzingis with the rebound. Porzingis has got 6 rebounds in the game.
Certainly not the kind of night he was looking for at the offensive end, and it's had a ripple effect on the team.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jakob Poeltl. That is his first foul of the game. Look here. Brown's checked in for Dwight Powell. Maxi Kleber comes in for Porzingis. Reggie Bullock, he's checked in for Hardaway. And it's Sterling Brown in for Luka Doncic. Here's Finney-Smith. Brown outside. Kleber sets the screen for Brown. Driving the lane. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2. Now with guys like Joel Embiid, Nikola Jokic, we've seen, Clark, the resurgence of the center position in the NBA.
Yeah, how about that, Kevin? A little bit of back to the future, because historically centers were the go-to guys on title teams when you look at the history of the game. Even though we've shifted to a perimeter game, we've seen the skilled big men have MVP caliber seasons the last several years.
Now here's Brown. Kicks to Bullock. Kleber with a screen on White. There's the steal. The pass to Primo. We've got 1:13 left here in the second. Fades. Shot is good, and the Mavericks lead is cut down now to just 9 in the bucket from Eubanks.
You know, the defense has to be better. I mean, you can't give up that look.
Over in the corner, Brown. Eubanks grabs the miss. San Antonio with the ball. When this game is done, they'll be off to Orlando, and they'll take on the Magic. That'll be the first half of a 2-game trip. And White kicks to Forbes. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Primo. He's covered by Brown. Passes it to Eubanks. Lobs it up there for White. Here's Finney-Smith. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Bullock with it. Shoots from 12. And no good on the last second attempt this time. It's been all about Luka Doncic for the Dallas Mavericks. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Greg Popovich. Pop, what do you think was the main issue during the first half?
We didn't make shots.
Thank you for that insightful analysis, Coach. Back to you, Kevin.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
Greetings, everybody. We love exciting, and this game is delivered.
as we've seen two top players battling mano a mano.
Great fight we're seeing from both these guys. Each one trying to pull his team across the finish line. You know they love this kind of a challenge.
All right, now let's discuss Kristaps Porzingis. All 7-3 of him, a force tonight.
Yeah, Ernie, he's owning the paint. Everyone out there is just paying him rent, swatting shots, intimidating, dominating. And those boards, sealing off the glass. Outstanding so far.
And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin Harlan for the beginning of the third quarter.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, one half to go. You have to like what you're seeing from Luka Doncic.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column? Through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. Spurs trail by 9. The guard pair, Murray and White. The 4 and the 5, it's Johnson and Pirtle. And it's Walker in at the small forward. That's the San Antonio 5. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And so it's Dallas with it. Doncic outside, launches it. Count it, number 5 for the 4 this game. He's now 5 of 11.
Well, you know, guys, we know Hardaway can score, but when he makes these passes, it makes him a lot more dangerous.
Doncic has gotten 5 of his 11 shots to go here. And as you can see, he still wears Hardaway Jr. on the back of his jersey, Clark, showing respect for the path his father laid.
And Kevin, how cool is that? You know, his dad, Tim Hardaway Sr., was an all-star point guard. And even if Jr. never makes an all-star game, he certainly is making his father proud. That's a real cool story, the Hardaways.
Now here's Powell, following the miss by DeJounte Murray. Doncic with the bucket.
Par for the course for Luka Doncic. Just one of those games where he's got it on cruise control.
Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Here's Murray. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
And he knocks down the first one.
How about this little nugget, guys? When Murray earned all defensive second-team honors in his rookie year, he became the youngest player in NBA history to make the all-defense team.
And so Murray nails both of them. Mavericks leading by 12. Pass to Powell. And here's Doncic from the arc. The Mavericks rebound. White against Hardaway. Pass to Finney-Smith. 5 on the clock. Here's Doncic. No good off the back of the rim. Doncic has gone 1 of 5 from three-point territory. Johnson outside. Now here's Murray. He's guarded closely. San Antonio again missing. Here's Porzingis, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on DeJounte Murray.
It's a really aggressive play that time from Porzingis, refusing to back off of his shot and able to draw the foul.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
Take a break. Take a break.
2 shots.
And he makes the first.
Injuries aside, you know, Porzingis' growth here in the league, I think, has been really quite rapid. It's clear that he puts in the time in practice to continue to refine his scoring ability and overall skill set.
Looking at who's out there now for the Spurs. Young comes in for Jakob Poeltl. And it's Vassell in for Derek White. And Dallas with a change here, too. Brunson's checked in, so he gets them both.
Boy, he's got a great stroke from the line. That's not something we can say about all the league's big guys.
Here's Vassell. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Here's Murray. The jumper from the free throw line is good.
He's really capable from the mid-range, and I think the more Murray shoots from there, the more of a threat he'll be and the more well-rounded offensively he'll be.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And you know you're special when you're drafted third and people still can't believe you slipped that far. That's how good Doncic has been in his young career.
Taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls. And Greg, at the time of the 2018 draft, Luka Doncic was regarded as the best international prospect ever.
And that sounds right because, you know, coming from Europe, a lot of people assume that he's got a low ceiling, but he's surpassing all those expectations.
Willie Cauley-Stein, he's checked in for Powell. Both free throws good from Doncic.
Now an MVP caliber player, Doncic's drive is evident. I mean, he's somebody that wants to be a Hall of Famer when it's all said and done. And he's well on his way based on what he's done thus far.
And he goes out of bounds. That one off Porzingis.
San Antonio.
His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile one block.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest, going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Team foul.
And so it's San Antonio with it. They trail by 14. Young sets a screen for Walker. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
And that stifling defense of Cauley-Stein is what got him drafted 6th back in 2015.
Here's Doncic on target from 13 feet. Doncic has got 9 points now in the quarter.
And defensively, these guys are looking for answers. Since halftime, they've seemed disjointed and out of sync. They have got to get back that rhythm defensively.
Now here's Murray. He's got 8. Young sets a screen for Johnson. Fires the 3. That shot is off. Now Dallas takes it the other way.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Back to Doncic. Back to Brunson. Rejected by Murray.
Murray is tireless on the defensive end, and you don't want this guy guarding you because he's so pesky. What a rejection.
Brunson, no good.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but indeed just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Here's Vassell. No points in the game yet for him. A nice shot by Young.
Young is often overmatched because he's not as big as other power forwards, but he still finishes inside at a high rate.
The crowd is going crazy as fans get a free T-shirt. Let's see it, fans. All right, look who's coming onto the court. Come on and get loud for your Spurs High Squad.
group getting ready for Dallas. Brown's checked in for Willie Cauley-Stein. Maxi Kleber comes in for Porzingis. Sterling Brown, he's checked in for Doncic. And it's Reggie Bullock in for Hardaway. .151 left in the third quarter. Brown finds Brunson. Back to Brown. The kick out to Brown. Brown sets a screen for Brown. Off target at the rim. Spurs trail by 14. Primo, the pass to Vassell. Dishes it to Young. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Young's got his second basket of the night.
And you know, Young is no stranger to overcoming aggressive defense, guys. That's just an example of his experience coming into play.
Brown outside. Brunson kicks to Brown. Dallas moving it around. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's on Thaddeus Young.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact, straightforward call, simple.
And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Mavericks.
Contested shots and block shots. They're bread and butter defensively. They're giving up no easy looks.
Yeah, but they've been offensive defensively tonight because they've really forced the issue on D and come up with quite a few steals and deflections. Probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. The Spurs making a switch here. White's checked in. And he's good on the second.
And they're drawing more whistles and working their way to the line here in the second half.
And guys, I think it's exactly the right thing to do with the lead. Keep going at defenders and find a way to get yourself to the line.
Now, here is Young. Outside, White. Bullock with the rebound. Mavericks leading by 13. The dish to Brown. Over White. And it's Brown missing. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Spurs. And here's White. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Back to Forbes. Out of bounds. It'll be Mavericks ball.
Mavericks ball. Mavericks substitution.
From deep. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so it's the Dallas Mavericks. 13 points up at the end of the period. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving up very few easy points. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
It's just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery.
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Mavericks leading by 13. On the floor right now for the Mavericks, the guard pair, it's Doncic and Hardaway. And the post players for him, Kleber and Porzingis. And it's Finney-Smith in at the 3, the small forward. Porzingis finds Doncic. And another shot, and Pirtle sends it back.
And Pirtle deserves a lot of credit for his shot blocking ability. He's a dynamic and dynamite shot blocker.
And it's the Mavericks with the ball. At one point, they led by 16. Porzingis Rebound, San Antonio. Pirtle's got 5 rebounds tonight. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
For Dallas, they've gone 0 of 3 to start the 4th quarter. There's the pass to Porzingis. Hardaway against White. Here's Doncic. Here's Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Boy, this team takes on a different attitude when Porzingis imposes his will like that. His energy and attitude, infectious.
Now here's Murray. Pirtle with a screen on Doncic. Here's Murray. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
That's a rare miss for him inside. He may have just rushed it a bit, maybe lost concentration too.
Pirtle against Porzingis. Now here's Doncic. Defense is right there. 2 points. That one goes.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on it.
Now here's White. Johnson outside. Pass to Murray. It's rebounded by Dallas.
Oof, rough game offensively. He's really struggled and really probably why they're trailing.
Outside Hardaway. White with the defensive effort. Spurs trail by 17. And Walker kicks to Murray. Pirtle with a screen on Doncic. Murray against Doncic. 5 to shoot. Pirtle sets the pick for Johnson. Driving in, and it's in there. Johnson's got his first basket of the night.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Doncic outside. For Murray. Doncic, no good. Spurs have gone just 1 of 6 in the field to start the 4th quarter. A bit of a slowdown for them right now. Pass to Johnson. Outside for Murray. White against Hardaway. White dishes to Pirtle. And that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession.
Still Spurs ball.
Young's checked in for San Antonio.
Substitution.
And Dallas with a change here too. Powell's checked in. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over.
Mavericks ball.
And it's Porzingis with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. A great 4th quarter, just giving up 2 points. Back to Doncic. Shot clock at 6. Powell with a screen on White. Hardaway, no good.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Great D that time from Powell. Mavericks leading by 15. Doncic outside.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Powell sets a screen for Doncic. Back to Hardaway. Shot from the wing. Dallas, no good that time either. White against Hardaway. Now here's White. Pirtle with a screen on Doncic. And it's Finney-Smith with the rebound.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
Now here's Hardaway. Porzingis sets the pick for Hardaway. Off the mark, and the drought continues.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Mavericks.
The blocking really turned things into their favor this time.
Great timing, anticipation. They got the blocks, and that definitely changed the momentum of this game.
And it'll mark their 4th win on the year, actually their 5th win on the year.
And once the horn sounds, they're going to go up 2-0 in the season series.
Still 2 more games upcoming between these teams, so we could have a few more twists and turns down the road.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Luka Doncic.
An unbelievable scoring performance. He absolutely took over and never let up.
Hardaway against White. Hardaway passes to Finney-Smith. Murray against Doncic. Outside Hardaway. Outside Porzingis. And Pirtle pulls it down. Now Murray. So we see the Mavericks taking the win here. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Hey, Luka, the chemistry between you and Porzingis is becoming obvious. Do you see that?
Hey, it was great, we did a great job, not just us two, everybody did a great job, and, we just got to keep going like that.
Well, everybody did do a great job, but it starts with you two, and it led to a win, man. Congratulations. Kevin, back to you.
All right, David, thank you. And that'll do it, folks. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. Now, let's check out our New Balance player of the game, Luka Doncic.